Alright, hello True Dwellers and welcome from me and Samurai Quack. Smiles and giggles, yeah. Did you mean yes? Or were you halfway through screaming Yeti when it got you? Do let me know, inquiring minds and all that. MHMH, hi, welcome. Aranui, hey, welcome. Okay, so, while we wait for everybody to settle in, we'll just sort of go over exactly what's going to be happening here. This is going to be a full-on game-making live stream. So we are actually going to put together a game. So it's going to be like partially tutorial for people who want to know what's happening and how they can do the same sort of thing. Ask in the chat, and I'll be happy to go into a bit more detail in it. But the sort of while we're doing that, we will actually be constructing a full-on game. So if you would like to appear in the game as a character, playable NPC, arch-villain, whatever, do let me know. And everybody who's currently active in the live stream during the live stream, if that makes any sense, will be able to be a character in the game itself. All right, I figured we would start by using what we did with the last week as a base. So we'll use the stuff that we put together, you know, this character and the tile sets and so on and so forth. We can even use this particular map. Perhaps we shall see. Aren't we me? You want to be a character in the game? Sure, no problem. We'll just sort of go over, like, generally what we're going to be doing, and then I'll open it up to the chat, and we'll decide what kind of genre we want the game to be, you know, puzzle, mystery, horror, action, RPG, all that kind of stuff. And then from that point onwards, we'll start with a room, and we'll just kind of build the game out from there. I know that Reagan, otherwise known as Kestrel, in the Discord has requested that he be like the guy that dies first, so we'll have that in there. Leek, hey, welcome. Kirito, welcome. All right. So yes, while we wait for everybody to arrive and settle down before we start discussing the genre and things, this should just give everybody who wasn't around for last week a general idea of the aesthetics that we're looking at. So we're using the pop horror tile set created by Vexed Enigma, a very talented pixel artist. You can pick up pretty sure it's her stuff, either on itch.io or on the RPG Maker main website. Oh my goodness, that was so spooky. MHMH, it's not Mabinogi. It's not Mabinogi. No. Alexis, you're here. Welcome. Aria, that's odd. It is. I'm not denying it. So yeah, all right, so we have quite a few people in here already. All right, so I think we can open up the sort of the voting, as it were. So just a very quick thing to get everybody's an idea of where everybody is mentally, I suppose. What genre do you think we should go for? Should we go for horror, puzzle, adventure, RPG, mystery, thriller, abstract, I suppose? You know, the Salvador Dali style. So let me know. MH, next stream? You mean the next Mabinogi Duel stream? That's going to be Friday at 2 p.m. UTC, same as this one. Aranui wants puzzle. I'm always a fan of puzzle. I'm going to try to, or I'm hoping to steer kind of away from the standard, you know, fighty game. For two reasons, really. One, they're just, you know, they're done. There's no real hook there. And two, because we're using these customized character sets, we can't use the side-on battle system. We'd have to use a front-on, and we'd have to design like a whole thing. It would be difficult. Leek, RPG mystery horror sounds good. Alexis, puzzle mystery. MH, you're welcome. See you on Friday, I assume. So it looks like we're kind of going for like puzzle mystery horror so far. So, or puzzle mystery thriller sort of thing. Maybe not full on horror. I'm not really sure that I could get into, well, I could properly design Cthulhu stuff. Aria, how about classic horror adventure? Yep, we can do that. Depends on what you mean by classic though. I mean, when somebody says classic horror to me, what I think of is the original Clock Tower on the SNES. The original Resident Evil, that kind of thing. So, yeah, but then, you know, I've known some 14-year-olds who think classic horror is BioShock, and then I have to kill them. Smiles, horror sounds cool. All right. Okay, so I think the general idea we're going for here is a non-combat kind of mystery puzzle. So let's some sort of detective horror, perhaps. Yes, that includes the mystery, the puzzles, and the horror. So kind of basically we are kind of going Cthulhu here. We're kind of going Innsmouth, Private Eye, all that kind of thing. All right, that sounds fine. Let's run with that then. So first of all, Bioshock. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the original Bioshock. Did not like the sequels, but I really like the original Bioshock. But it's not classic horror, and I'll have to murder anyone who says that it is because they make me feel old. These are the plugins that we're using at the moment. We may use more later on, but for now, these are the ones. If anybody wants these, let me know in the Discord after the stream, and I'll just pass them over to you. Of course, make sure that you give credit to whoever's plugins you use, yada yada. Okay, so first things first, then let's set up our main character. We'll erase these extra characters. We'll set this main guy up. Aria, classic like the graphic, 8-bit sort of. We're not going 8-bit. We're going to be using this tile set. 8-bit's fun, but apart from anything else, we just don't have the tile sets for it. So first things first, then let's see what kind of faces we want. So who do we want for our main character? That one's not bad. If we're going for kind of a detective look. Could also go for that guy, but I'm not sure I'm being really into it. Leaf detectives are a bit of an old thing in your opinion. True, but then what isn't these days? We can go with something else. We could go for this guy, paramedic, ambulance worker. So let's open some up then. So we can either go for the paramedic, this guy, or we can go for the overweight guy, this guy. So vote for paramedic, overweight guy, let's say office guy, policeman, I suppose, that's a possibility. Where else are we? Fireman? Yeah, I don't really want to vote for fireman. That's cop girl, cop guy, yeah. Alexis is voting for paramedic, okay. What else? What else? What else? You go for punk. That'd be more of a vampire thing, I think, really. More Vampire the Masquerade. But we could do it. Okay, so you can also vote for punk. Who else is quite standout-ish? That's all the zombie variants of them. So we'll skip past that and go straight into the PSF faces. That's Jock. Trucker, I guess. We could go with Trucker. Who else would be good? Yeah, okay. So those are the versions. So, we have a vote for paramedic so far. If nobody else votes, we'll just go for that. Paramedic's pretty cool. Where is he? There he is. So we'll go for darker paramedic. I think he looks cooler. Lee, something like in Amnesia. Not detective, but trying to find a way out and stuff. Yeah, again, I mean, just talking of old things, you know, an amnesiac who's trying to find his way out of a haunted mansion. But yeah, we can go with that. Arya likes the paramedic guy. The hair looks cool. Okay, so we have 2 votes for paramedic. Let's go paramedic. So we'll take that one. What is that? HC face 16. All right. Now we just need to find his version. Now, where is he? He'll be one of the HCs. There he is. Good. All right. That's going to be our paramedic guy. Thras, make me ugly, please. Listen, I can't improve on nature. Burn. But yeah, sure. All right, and we will call him, just for the moment, we'll call him paramedic because we're original that way. And we'll just go with the class player character because it doesn't matter because we're not going to be giving him any equipment. Well played. I couldn't resist it. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to stick with the player character because the actual classes won't make any difference. We'll just delete those skills. It's not important. No combat in the game in the default sense, so we don't need skills really either. All right, let's stick with that. Sorry to be back in a bit. Hope you get your spot. Well, we'll be here for like 2 hours, so yeah, no problems. Okay, so if we're going to start out with a paramedic, let's start on our opening map then. Makes sense to have him be doing something paramedic. So, quick vote. Do you want the game to start outside next to a ruined vehicle, or do you want it to start inside? He's been called to an emergency and then he finds himself trapped. So, outside or inside? Vote for outside or inside. And we'll open with starting map. And we won't go with anything just yet. Let's start with 25 by 25. Aria, what about the guy from Outlast, a journalist? Yeah, well, I mean, sure, but we've chosen the paramedic guy, so it doesn't really fit. Some really good horror movies have actually been made with journalists. What am I thinking of? VCR? Doesn't sound right. Aren't we inside? Alexis inside. Smalls and Giggles inside. Kirito inside. Okay, we'll start inside then. Let's go with Pop City Interior. We don't need the scroll type. Counter steps don't matter. We don't want anything parallax. We'll change. We'll figure out the thing later on. Okay, so let's start inside. Creaky old person's house. Let's say somebody hit their buzzer thing, and now our hero has been called in. So let's open with a hallway. Let's say, that seems about right. You know what, I sometimes do it starting with the outline. I sometimes start with the inside. I think I'm feeling the inside more right now. So let's go with standards, kind of old person's hallway carpeting. Kind of cheap but durable. And then we will branch that out into kind of a main room over here, not very big. Another side room over here stretches out a little bit longer. That could be like living room, and then it'll go further up here and maybe a door there for the bathroom and some stairs there. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right, let's see. Just doing this very, very quickly. Just to, do we want to do it? Yeah, let's do it this way, actually. Let's actually outline it. Yeah, that seems about right to me. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. And then this for the interior walls. Boom, 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 boom. And exterior walls. I kind of would like red brick. I'm feeling the red brick, I think, more. Yeah. Elixir, I love the idea of the main character finding a key inside someone, has to decide to take a life to escape or find another way. Okay, very Saw. All right, I like it. We can run with that. That's wrong. There we go. All right. That's okay. That's all right. Let's see. Where's my stairs? Here's my stairs. That's a bit too dark, I think. I would like carpeted stairs better, but we don't really have them. That seems all right. That seems okay. And then we do that and that. And then we need a door. Where's our door? No, we don't want that door. We want a brown one. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Grab that, just repair these black spots on the walls. Okay, put a light switch, I'm feeling there. There we go, that looks nice. Okay, good. Leak inside of Reagan. Yeah, we can, why not, right? He wanted to die early. Yeah. I mean, it depends on kind of how much sort of horror we want this to be. Because you could go with the... it's not perfect, but it'll do. You could go with the whole you find a person and there's a key inside them, or you can do it that the main character has a partner that he comes in with, because paramedics always run in pairs, and then the partner starts coughing up blood and falls down, then somehow you find that there's a key is materialized inside him. You know, options. So where does Reagan fit in? He's going to die first, but it depends on whether or not we want him to die, whether or not we want him to be like the paramedic's partner, or whether we want him to be one of the first characters that you come across. Just fill in these shadows just to make my OCD relax a little bit. Okay. So Reagan is like scared and run upstairs and boom. Could do, yeah. I mean, your main character could hang around downstairs trying to, you know, searching these. The other character goes upstairs and then we'd run up. Lots of choices. So this is going to be, what, like a sitting room? This is going to be a living room-ish kind of thing. I think we'll keep the carpets more or less the same. I don't like this gap here and here. Let's make this a little uneven. There we go. Because the human brain doesn't like asymmetry as a general rule. It throws it off. It died, yes. All right, so if it's going to be kind of horror-ish, let's put in some signs that something has gone terribly wrong. Let's have one room untouched and one room where something has obviously happened. We'll go with the big room where something has obviously happened. We also want this, actually. Hold on, before I do anything else. We want to get the flooring right. Do I want it there? I do want it there. Good, okay. Do I want it there? Probably. Yep, that's fine. Quickly refill in those shadows. And we'll go back to what we're doing. Okay. So let's start with this. And I'm not sure about that, to be honest. That's kind of bullets. Let's try that over there. And we need something. This will work. Right, and then a table. Do we have a good one with blood on it, is my question to you. Yeah, I don't really want to fiddle around with that just yet. Rainwolf, hi there. Is this from Pop Horror City Asset Pack? Yes. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm using the Vexed Enigma asset packs. So this is them here. And there's also a kind of bargain going on over here. Vex has got this whole big thing happening. So if anyone's interested, that's where you get them from. Very, very talented designer. And of course, we'll be editing our own as we go along because it's not going to have everything we need in it, but it's an excellent base. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just go with this for the moment. And where's some chairs? I want those chairs to fall over. Yeah, that doesn't really work though, does it? This will work. Can I put that underneath? Nah, it doesn't really work, does it? Okay. And that one, okay. And then, where's my blood? Here we are. I think we want... it's a little over the edge there. Same with that, just a little bit too much there. That's okay. We can do that one if necessary. Nope, too much. All right, let's go with this one then. It's a little bit over the edge, but that's okay for now. Ringwolf, you're welcome. Arya, how about making it just like other games? It has a lot of rooms, but to enter one room, you must go around first. Yeah. I could do, but I've always viewed that as kind of lazy design, honestly. It's like, here's a single house, but for some reason all the doors have got keys in them, and then you've got to find a key, and you got to get the thing. It's just like, no, Jesus Christ. He's a paramedic. You just kick the damn thing down. So no artificial barriers to entry as much as possible. Or, I mean, obviously, you know, all barriers to entry are going to be artificial to a certain extent, but we try to make it not seem as artificial as possible. So, dirt there, like that, maybe dirt there, and then we'll put the bottom of the bookshelf back. There we go, that looks a little nicer. I kind of want to put that there, actually. That kind of looks fun. It wasn't E, it was D. There we go. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. Okay. Elixir, Sam Q, main character's name for Samurai Quack. I actually like that. Let's run that for temporary, at the very least. Sam Quentin. Sam Quack. There we go. All right. That's fine. Let's just throw some stuff up. We can come back and polish this all up later. I just want it to look at least, you know, approximately realistic for now. I don't like that. It's unbalanced. That's good. Yep. All right, that'll work. And then finally, what do we want in here? Couches. Yeah, a couch and a TV, but I don't really want the new TV. Feels like an old person's house, so I want this old CRT monitor. There we go. Over there. And we'll use this as a kind of indicator. This room's fine, but this room is very much not. Noisy, yes. And then this one, because it's got a little doily over the top, so of course that works way better for old person decor. And maybe that there. Do I like that, or does that feel too symmetrical to me? I think that feels too symmetrical. And that's just, yeah, that's not right. Let's, can I, yeah, that works. Okay. And then maybe that. Yeah, that feels okay. I like that. All right, we'll go with that. And a double light switch here, and that could be for this room and for this room. And then we'll just pretend the other light switch is around the corner there. Good, excellent. Alrighty, next up, I think we want some more blood. I think we want it going up the stairs, if at all possible. I'm not sure how I feel about that, though. Does this look right? That doesn't look too bad, actually. It's not ideal, but it's certainly not terrible. Okay, good. And then maybe some drag marks. Same as that. Yeah, I think that's possibly going a little too much. Let's take a look at it, though. Yeah, it's a bit too much. It's a bit too obvious. Okay. Looks good on the steps, it looks. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I think it looks all right. Not ideal, maybe. We'd want to kind of go over that a little bit and just here and here darken the blood just to make it look more like it's falling down the steps. But, I mean, this is the, you know, perfection is the enemy of success. So that'll do for fine. All right, so what's the main idea for the antagonist? We have no idea right now. This is going to be a completely organic kind of thing that we're doing, so I'm not sure. Do we want this? We'll just kind of make it up as we go along, which is always a fun way of doing things. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, okay, that way it looks like something fell and broke there. I like that. That's good. Let's have a little carpet. I feel like we should have a little bit of carpeting in here. Question is, what kind? Let's do this. We copy, whoops, copy that, and then shift and left click. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that, honestly. Let's take that out for now. Are you? You clearly need the idea. Well, yeah, again, there's a number of ways you can approach game making, and one of them is to basically do it kind of organically. So that's what we're doing for this one. Because if we sit down and we like storyboard the whole thing, which is generally the smarter way to do it, but if we sit down and do all of that, we'll be here for ages and won't actually achieve anything. Now, let's add some of this, I think. Nah, that's not going to work there. How about here? It'll probably work there. We're going to have to left click it and then bring that down, left click that, get that back and reapply. Okay, I like that. That's better. Aria, how about someone betraying, like a guy with two personalities? Well, multiple personality disorder, it's possible. Yep. It's a little hokey, but yeah, I mean, if that's the way that everyone sort of wants to take it, then that's the way we can go with it. All right, this seems fine as like just a base pass. So let's center this properly. Do I like that? I think we want it like up now, really, don't we? There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Good. Okay, so that's centered. Nice. All right. Let's drop our main character in here, just like to give it a bit of a test. We're going to open this up. We're just going to steal the tint settings and things so that it can be more atmospheric. There we go. Do we want anything else stolen? Then we'll leave the user interface off for the moment. We don't really need it, so that's fine. We'll just take that and, whoops, run the test just to make sure that it actually works. I'll move this down. There we go. All right. So we just want to make sure that we're bumping into the things that we want to bump into, and that we're, you know, underlapping and overlapping the things that we should be under and overlapping. I feel like, yeah, that hasn't worked. We need to fix this. Okay, that's all fine. All right, that seems good. Okay, so suitably atmospheric and all the rest of it. We do need to fix this up, though. All right, hold on. Okay. There we go, and there. Okay, that works. Not sure why that screwed up before, but hey, no big deal. We'll re-add the shadow. Oops, not there, and there, and that's all fine. Good. Okay. Okay, now I'm thinking we should have the TV on. That would be a little creepier. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yep, there we go. And what was our light thing? There it is. Right. Let's reverse this. I'll have it so that the player can turn the TV off. If the TV is... Yeah, hold on. Okay, James, hello. Poe, how do you download this game? Okay, well, do you mean the software or the game? Because the game that we're creating, I'm going to compile and upload after we're done with the live stream. The software is RPG Maker MV, to be precise. It's this one here, RPG Maker MV. So you can come to this website, the rpgmakerweb.com, and you can download the trial here, and you can buy it if you want to, or you can find it on Steam, and it's the Steam version that I'm currently running myself. So that's where you do it. Okay, James, is this going to be a horror one? Sorry, just go on. Yeah, kind of like a horror mystery puzzle adventure kind of thing. So we're going to start with the TV on. And then we want to be able to turn it off. Yes. So if the TV is off. Yeah, I think I should. Okay, we'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of reverse the order. Hold on. So let's put that. Actually, hold on. It's just this, isn't it? We want the thing. So let's put that there. And then we'll change this. Okay, so we want to set this television to on originally. So in this here, we'll just set this control switches. Television on to on. Okay, there we go. And paste. All right, so switch that around. This becomes this, and this becomes this. There we go. All right, that should turn it on naturally, and then when we interact with it, same as characters, good. When we interact with it, we should be able to turn it off. Okay, Poe, you're quite welcome. Alexis, paramedic Sam visits all sorts of emergency situations. In doing so, discovers a mystery and link between them all. Each scene has a puzzle or clue. I quite like that, actually. I do like that idea. Okay, that's good, but we need the flickering. Right, because, yeah, we don't have this on. Okay, let's also turn that on as well then. Okay, good. So now the television should be flickering. There we go. All right, that's way more atmospheric and spooky. Right. I'm thinking, I really don't know what to do about that couch. I don't really like what it's doing. Let's move it down. So... it just feels too far though, doesn't it? But I want the player to be able to approach the TV. So let's go into the tile sets and just slightly tweak this particular thing. So where was it again? Was it B? Yes, it was B. So we go into the tile sets, we find tile B, we go down here. Okay, so let's lock those off and make these sort of overlap. So X means that you can't walk onto that, and star means that you can walk onto that space, but these particular tiles will appear above your character. Let's see if that looks all right. Aria, freaky, I like it. Yeah, sounds good to me. All right. Okay, that feels good. Yeah. Just maybe looks a little weird, but not too weird. That seems more likely to me. Yeah, good. And then we can ideally turn it off. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do here, because we can't technically walk onto these things, let's see how it looks if we allow the characters to walk onto those areas. Okay, so circles. Oh wow, many stuff. That feels okay to me. Yep, that it doesn't look like it's overlapping anything. And then we can turn the TV on and off. Nice, good. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Right. Now we can also have background sound, maybe, but like having a background sound with some static crackling would be pretty nice when the TV was on, but I'm not really sure if we have a good sound for that. No, we'd have to go and get one. Well, that's kind of staticky, but not really. Okay, that's fine. Rainwolf, what plugin are you using for the light effects? I am using the Terax plugin. There it is there, Terax Lighting. I really like it. It doesn't allow, it's not as realistic as Khan's in that it doesn't allow for directional lighting really. But I like it because Khan's is like too realistic for the pixel graphics for me, so I tend to default to Terax. Miss, just woke up. Well, good morning, sunshine. As James says, good morning, Zero. Okay, so that seems all right. Let's do a couple little event thingies here then. Let's start here, same as characters. Now I have like a thing I like to, I have a format rather for speech that I like to use. And so rather than just recreating the wheel, we'll just do it here. There we go. Okay, so this is the color code, the color 6. This is the name, first place actor, and then that resets the color, and then that's to do this. So this entire line basically just for their name and then speech marks. So let's go with there we go. Dun. Leek, I'll be a ghost, by the way, if possible. Fair enough. Leek can be a ghost, which seems appropriate. Yeah, you know, Leek, undead. Let's do some sound effects here, just to make it sound like he is actually clicking the thing. So we play a sound effect. Where's the C's? Here they are. Do we have a nice little click? Not really. Let's see. No. 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 Nope. 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 Okay, none of those work. What would be good? Computer? No. Crossbow? No, even if we increase the pitch, I don't think that would work. No, it doesn't really sound like it. What about cursor? Well, that might work. Don't know why that's only working sometimes, not others. Maybe. We'll come back to that. Miss, can I be the villain? You can be a villain, sure. Alright, we'll come back to that first cursor. That might work for us. Door won't work. What about equip? No. 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 Gates won't work. Guns won't work. Key? Maybe. Quite like that. James, can I be the comedic relief if possible? Sure, why not? Everyone's going to get added in. It's an organic game. It's going to grow out. I mean, we're not going to be winning any Pulitzers with this thing. It's just for fun. Let's do that then. That's fine. We play that one. Now that one's going to be a little high-pitched. Yep, okay. So we'll need to copy that, paste it, and then we need one that's a little bit lower-pitched. There we go. And a wait in between of, let's say, half a second. All right, so now it should be high click and then low click. And then another wait of half a second before our main character decides to talk. Oh, and we'll change the face, of course. It was HC16? Yes, HC16. And then let's go with that face. Okay, let's try that. To make sure, same as character, action button, good. Aria, I can be anyone. I can even be the secret ending character. Absolutely. Cordero, is this Fortnite? Of course it's Fortnite. What, you can't tell? Or just to play his friend that suddenly disappears. Yep, could be that as well. Poe, where are you from? Difficult question to answer, really. Born in Scotland, moved out of Scotland when I was 4 weeks old, bounced around the world, so everywhere. Elixis, examine bookshelf, finds one book with a hint of blood on it. The book seems out of place compared to the other books. Sam obtains a slightly blood-stained book on... Any ideas? All right, I like that. We'll do that one next. Everyone give ideas for what the book can be about. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I think a little bit faster on the second click, but otherwise I'm happy with that. So let's cut that down to 15 frames, and that'll do. Okay. Poe, you're from Malaysia. Well, it's a nice country. Welcome. Okay, now I don't remember if he steps onto these tiles. I'm pretty sure he does. Let's see. Smut, says Mark. Sure, that'll be nice. That's a little fast, actually. I might want to put that up to 20, 25. Whoops. Okay, so he's going to walk on top of that. We don't want him to do that. But he does walk onto these, so we can make the target this one, not that one. Okay. Yeah, it's because of the blood stain. So just as a brief thing, we're just going to add an event there. He's going to be allowed to examine that anyway, so. Let's see. Okay. Aria, what do we got? Yes, Smiles and Giggles, fellow Malaysian. Aria, how about a Ritual of Summoning book? It's a little too on the nose. There's got to be something that's, you know, like a hint of things to come without being too obvious. Maybe some sort of cryptozoology book or something like that. Maybe a book on cryptozoology. Arian, the protagonist wants to discover what is the relationship between the book and the disappearance of his friend. No, yeah. Nathan, I hath arrived. Hath you indeed? Verily, good sir, 'tis good to see thee. Mist, part 1. Wait, I want to be the optional boss fight that's super hard. It could be a puzzle escape style. Escape. Okay, where the player has a limited amount of time before game over, but solving puzzles and progressing through the map, try to make out of the boss fight / traps, sort of in a Zero Escape 999 style. Okay, that's quite exhausting, but sure, yeah. I mean, that's the end of the game, so we'll see where we're at that point, but sure. Nathan, what has happened so far, and what's this game about? It's kind of a horror mystery puzzle kind of game, no battle system or anything like that. The main character is a paramedic who is being called to this house, and then we're not sure. Elixir has had the idea of us finding a slightly blood-stained book, which we will do. So first of all, let's create the book. We have the flashlight. I think we should wait until we find our buddy. He'll be the one carrying the flashlight, but that for now, that's fine. Let's have the first 10 slots be for sort of, you know, story things. So we'll just block out the first 10 slots here, and we'll just say that's going to be for sort of permanent things, so flashlights and backpacks, that kind of thing. Let's put this one here. Blood stained, not strained book. Okay, so blood-stained book. What's a good icon for that? Well, we do have a book icon. We may need to download some more of these icons, but for now, let's go with the blue ones. That looks decent. It'll be like a, it's kind of a notebook, but that's fine. Oh yeah, Malaysia. You're close. Yeah, a lot of people from the east, as relative to me. So a bloodstained book. Since nobody else has given any particular ideas on what the book can be about, we'll just go with a book on cryptozoology. A book on cryptozoology. Many of the passages are written in an obscure dialect. There we go. Key item, not consumable. Thank you. And that'll be fine for now. Good. Okay. Poe, do you know Maple Story? Yes, everybody knows Maple Story. Classic. Marks from Ontario. Nice. Miss, the book should be called Strange H.P. Lovecraft Fanfiction before the player knows what the book actually is, and when he learns later on, he calls it by the actual title. Sure. We'll have the character react to that then. Let's go with... I always do this. I always just like pinch things rather than rewrite them out. Let's do this. Okay. Poe, have I played Maple Story? I played it 10 years ago? I don't play it anymore. I didn't play it for very long. I liked it, but it didn't really hold my interest. Okay, we can polish all this stuff up later, so let's just go stream of consciousness. Most of these books are old Agatha Christie novels. Looks like they haven't been read in years. And we'll just add a little space there. And then underneath, we'll do a little bit of a slightly, not really surprised with this. This is unusual, some sort of bestiary. Looks like H.P. Lovecraft fan fiction. Looks like HP Lovecraft fan fiction. And go back to that face and say there's a lot of blood on the corner. Okay, there we go. And then we take the book, change items, add a blood-stained book, increase by 1, activate the self switch A, new page, self switch A is on, and we'll just recreate that, but it won't go with the rest of it. Good, okay, so now we should be able to pick up that book. Should be able to pick up that book, and then it'll switch over to the other thing. Nope, I bet you I've forgotten to put it onto same as characters. Yep, I forgot to put it onto same as characters. I always do that. I don't know why. I'll do the same thing for this page, and away we go. Yep. Okay, there we go. Poe, what class you use? I use Phantom. I do not remember. As I said, it was like 10 years ago. I don't remember. I tried to download the new MapleStory Blitz card game, but it doesn't work on my emulator. Okay, so most of these books are old Agatha Christie novels. Looks like they haven't been read in years. It's unusual. Some sort of bestiary. Looks like H.P. Lovecraft fan fiction. There's a lot of blood on the corner. And then we get it. And then most of these books are old Agatha Christie. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's have a little got blah de blah notification. So show text. We do not transparent. We'll do dim in the middle. Got blood stained book, and then in brackets H.P. Lovecraft fan fiction, and we just move that along a little. Whoops. There we go. All right, let's try that. Okay, what fighting plugin do you use? At the moment, I'm not using any fighting plugin. Since this is a horror game, and horror games work best when player agency is taken away, there's no battle system in this game. Not at the moment. We may add one later on, perhaps, possibly, but currently no. Oh, Bloodstained book. H.P. Lovecraft fanfiction. Okay, I'm not sure why that's not appearing correctly. Alright, maybe the text plugin's not going to allow second line stuff to be centered like that. Let's just see if we can center it manually using the plugin. So we got message core, message styles, and then I'm mucking around with the Hime's message window that I kind of edited. Don't know if this allows for centering. Let's just double check. Replace the value of the nth variable. Currency, subsequent icon. That's name window, line break, position of text. But I think that's the message box. Outline, font sizes, boldness in italic, actor face, party stuff, names, icon names. Yeah, didn't allow it. That's fine. Galv message styles. Yeah, this is mostly pop stuff, which not using. Okay, never mind. We can't center it. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Poe. Oh, this card game is kind of like Clash Royale. The MapleStory Blast thing, yeah. Miss Zero, Lovecraft doesn't get enough love. Very true. He gets a lot of love, but not enough. I'm really looking forward to the Call of Cthulhu game that's coming out. It's like, whoa. Ringwell, sorry that I keep asking technical questions, but what are you using for your dialogue system? Yeah, no problem. I mean, ask as many technical questions as you like. This is like a make a community game plus a tutorial as well. So the message system I'm using is the Yanfly message core. I'm also using the Galv message styles, and I've put a slightly modified version of Hime's hide message window in there as well, because it allows me to do this one particular thing, which I'll show you. Right, it allows me to do this. It allows me to put, if you can see what I'm doing on with the mouse cursor, it allows me to put the notification that you're ready to move on in the bottom right. Normally, default, it'll put it in the bottom middle, but I really like it over in the corner instead, so that's why I've got that Hime's message window in there. It's literally just for that. Poe, how old are you? I am 15. I am as old as the sun and the stars. I have been here before the first humans walked the earth. I will be here long after you're all gone. Cetulia, when did you start the stream? 2 p.m. UTC. Always 2 p.m. UTC. Basically 50 minutes ago. Lee, all right, I'm back. You sound surprised. Okay, so we found a blood-stained book. We know that the main lights aren't working, and yet for some reason the television is. Ooh, spooky. So, let's see. Rainwolves, that's great. I was looking for something similar for my game at some point. Been using Galv and Yep plugin as well. Cool. They are definitely the two best. I like them the most. Oh. I mean, honestly, you can make a phenomenal game just using Yanfly plugins, really. There's a lot of plugins. Very, very good ones. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's... Nathan, can I be a monster in the game? A joke enemy that you can befriend? Sure, why not? Okay, first of all, I think we're going to need to actually have a start thing. So, Lee, just forgot to say that I'm back. That's fine. Poe, what's your name? The Arcadian. Yeah, all right, let's actually have a start here. So Reagan has already said that he wants to be the first guy to die, so we won't create a database entry for him. Let's he can be, I suppose he can be the white paramedic guy. Yeah, I was going to say let's do like a little adjustment, but if he's going to die immediately, I don't think we really want to put too much effort into his character, do we? So let's start out this way. We're going to put the start location for the character there, but we're going to make him transparent. Start transparent, there we go. Just double check that works. Sometimes these things get a bit weird, but we shouldn't be able to see our character. Good. Okay. So we're going to start our character here, and now here's the question. Is our character going to really do anything? Actually, he's not, so we may not need to start transparent. We can actually start normally. I normally start transparent because you normally open with a cutscene, so you'd have a duplicate of your character and you'd use it as an event and then turn it transparent just as you reactivate the transparency on this guy. But I think we're going to start out pretty quick, so I don't think it's necessary. In that case, let's do this one. Paramedic buddy. Let's use... okay. Do we have multiple colors? Yeah, we do. Okay, so here we go. Let's go with that. There we go. All right. So basically, we're going to open with the two have come in. They're going to be like, say, hello, ma'am. You know, are you here? We got a message. This guy here is going to say, I'm going to check upstairs. And then he's going to walk up there and he's going to disappear. And then your character will wander around. Okay. Let's see. Poe, you can call me Butter because I like to eat butter. Okay, well, that's not healthy, but sure. All right, Butter. Alexis, can you make it? He can't see what's on the bookshelf unless he has a flashlight or turn on the lamp or something. That's what I wanted to do. But your character has a flashlight. Sorry, this guy here has a flashlight. So what we can do is we can set this so that you require a flashlight, but there's no flashlight in here. Your buddy has a flashlight. You have to go upstairs and then you can come back down. Then you can get it. So let's set up an if-then statement. Conditional branch. If... there we go. If item flashlight, else blank. Okay, so if we have the flashlight, we can say all of this. There we go. Else... it's too dark in here. Whoops. I can't make out any of the books. There we go. And then we can do Exactly the same thing on this one. If party has flashlight. We'll say if party has flashlight. We'll change that eventually to if flashlight is on. And we'll just remove these. There we go. In fact, actually, I can just quickly take what I did in that other one, can't I? So, not that one. This one. Yeah, if flashlight on off is on. That's right. Jump to label enough, not enough light. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. But yeah, we can change that from if player has flashlight to switch if flashlight on off is on. Then do all of this, else do that. Okay. That works out a little bit better. And that way it's not just you have the flashlight actually has to be turned on. Good, okay. We've already set up a common event. We did that previously in here. So if you have the flashlight and you press page up, the flashlight will, if the flashlight is on, it'll turn itself off. If the flashlight is off, it'll turn itself on. And if you're sneaking, then your character will say that he doesn't want to turn it on because it'll alert people. Let's just quickly change that face to that face, and there we go. Good. All right, that'll work. Ha, bum. Hey, how are you, Zohaib? We're good. Boy, you earned it. I don't know what that means. Missed. What's the story outline so far? I think I answered that. Paramedics, mysterious things. Arya, I want to be the mysterious guy who suddenly is in the house, making the protagonist start speculating. You can also be that. Alexia sounds good. Okay, Potent. Now the max level on MapleStory is 250. You're level 202. Keep plugging away. You'll get there eventually. Nathan, do you plan on implementing jump scares in the game? And if so, how do you plan on doing it? I'd prefer to stay away from jump scares. Jump scares to me are the horror equivalent of a comedian on stage who jumps down into the audience and starts tickling them and then goes, "Look, I made you laugh. I'm funny." It's like, no, you're not. Still, maybe. Maybe one or two, just keep people on their toes. Missed. Arc, should we make a Google Excel sheet so everyone can enter their own character info so everyone knows what other people wanted to be for saying something? Arya thinks it's a good idea. Missed, if you're up for doing that, by all means. I could also just do a thing, set up another channel on the Discord where everyone can just sort of write what they want to be, and then they can edit it later if necessary. Paul, I hate jump scares. I think everybody hates jump scares. It's the cheapest, laziest method of scaring somebody. I don't like it. That being said, you know, one or two jump scares maybe just so that people are sort of going around every corridor going, "Oh God, maybe something's about to jump out at me," and then it never does, and that just makes them even more stressed out, which is funny. Okay, anyway, it's Elixis. Here's a question. Do you have the ability to display a text after a set amount of time? For example, if after a while you're here, you hear your friend screams from upstairs. Yes, we can do that, but I don't think it's really necessary. What we can do, for example, is we can start up a common event on an auto. Well, we can use an auto start event here to start up a common event, and then the common event can parallel process like this here, and then I can say wait for however long and then flash up a thing and then cancel the event. But what I think we'll do instead is we'll allow the character to move around and explore, but as soon as they step here, you'll hear the scream from upstairs, and then that'll be kind of, because then the player was about to do that anyway. Yeah, I mean, we can if people would prefer the timer idea, then we can go with that. I prefer not to use that kind of thing as a general rule, because especially when starting out, because this is going to kind of be a tutorial, sort of prologue-y bit. It is possible, yes. Poe, why not you started in the backyard? Because it's not quite as spooky. I don't know. People wanted me to start indoors, so we started indoors. Arya, I play Five Nights at Freddy's since the first game, so I'm immune to jump scares. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so let's start. We've got this here, which is our initial light level. We'll build the sort of opening cutscene, as it were, over here. So let's have that same as characters, just to get into that habit. Auto run. To remind myself, because I keep forgetting, we'll have an erase event at the bottom here, so it only happens the once. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to turn our player character up. So, What do we want? Well, blah. Set movement route. There we go. So player turn up. All right. And then I just want to make absolutely sure that's going to work before we go any further. Yeah, good. And then that should have erased itself, so we've got full movement. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, when we start, this is the bottom that we can see. So as soon as we get this character here up to this point, we can erase him. My download is done. Later I want to make. Yes, do it. Rain, what resolution did you go with for the game, and what do you recommend in general? The resolution that I went with for the game, should be here, is 1280 by 720, which generally speaking is the resolution I recommend. If you're running a lot of Atelier plugins, where is he? This amazing plugin developer here. If you're running his plugins, then keep it to the default resolution, because his plugins are so sort of finely constructed that if you start mucking around with resolutions, you're going to throw off a lot of stuff and you're going to spend more time rearranging graphics than you do actually building a game. If you're not using like finely honed plugins like that, and you're just using a handful like I'm doing, then I recommend 1280 by 720. Because that's like the default lowest resolution. So worst case scenario, your game's not going to go over anybody's screen. Best case scenario is going to be nicely framed on a 1920 by 1080p monitor. Poe, you don't know how to make. Well, hopefully this will help you out a little bit. Nathan, if I had a penny for every time I hear that title theme, I would be a millionaire. Yes, we're going to obviously change the title theme and all the rest of it as well. I'm just going to discard those changes. I don't think I made any, but screw it. Okay, let's get on with this then. So we can, actually, before we do anything else, let's have some spooky music in here. Music, especially in horror games, is like the most important thing. So I like Himitsu's Adventures set to a really low pitch for horrors. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little happy. Maybe not that one. 100. Well, thanks. You're quite welcome. Mist, will this game be sold for sandwiches? It should. I don't know how to sell for sandwiches. It's not going to be sold at all. It's just for fun. That's too dramatic. What's decent? Creeping darkness? Nah. Start with a... There's nothing creeping about that. Alright, that could be good. Let's drop the pitch. That's not bad. I don't think we wanted to make it too ominous to begin with, is the thing. Just something plain and simple. Now that's too RPG-ish. No. Nope. That's suspense. That's not suspense. That's thriller. No, too creepy. People must mail you a sandwich and you mail them back a USB with the game on it. Seems like I would be making sort of like less money on that deal. Imagine, hello Ark, I will be offended if I'm not in the game. Well, everyone's in the game who comes into the chat. Nathan, there's a site called Sound Image. It's full of good royalty-free music, especially for game devs. You should check it out. Yep, I do know it. I'm signed up to a whole bunch of them. I use Epidemic Sound for the YouTube stuff, for example. But I try to use as few different music files as I possibly can, simply because the more music you add, the more it bloats the overall size. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, I really don't want to, download a 1 gigabyte file. Please keep it as small as possible. Okay, maybe that one. I can't figure it out. Never mind. Let's not have any music to begin with. I'll deal with it later. Poe, playing with my wooden sword right now because nothing to do, so I am boring. Don't say that about yourself. Margin, what are we doing? We're doing the opening cutscene now. So we've got the players going to turn up. We want... Now, then... In fact, you know what? Let's start them both here and we'll walk them both up. So player doesn't turn up, player moves up. Don't wait for completion. Wait for 20 frames just so that they're not moving in, they're not moving like synchronized walking. Paramedic buddy also moves up. Okay. Elixir should start out serious and we can get lighthearted after this first part. Yep, fair enough. Maybe what's upstairs? I must know. We're going to find out very soon, just as soon as I get this opening cutscene done. Okay, so the main character is moving a little bit too fast actually for the fade in. So let's put some, whoops. Let's put a wait in there of 30 frames. Okay. Yeah, that works. Good. Missed. Arc, do forget. I think you mean don't forget you can just change the pitch severely and make it sound completely different. Yeah, we were literally doing that 2 minutes ago. Okay, that works well for me. Okay, and then we move up and we wait for 30 frames. And then we'll have the main character sort of turn left, turn right, then turn back up again. So let's have movement route, player character, turn left, wait for 20 frames, turn right, wait for 30 frames, and then turn up and wait for another 20 frames, let's say. Again, try not to make it synchronous because the human eye detects that. It's very, very good at detecting patterns, and we don't want there to be an obvious sort of like, wait half a second, wait half a second. Margin, some mysterious man with a coat that seems to be behind everything is going on or knows what is going on, but you will never know. That's who you want to be, okay? But you think you know a bit of how to make? Cool. Situlia, did you build the rooms beforehand or did you prep anything like the story? No, we built this at the beginning of this live stream. We're building everything at the beginning of this live stream. These tests over here were pre-built. They're just for mucking around and experimenting with the plugins just to make sure I know how they work. But this entire room here was built at the beginning of the live stream. I'm going to be building everything as we go along. And we're not prepping anything. It's going to be very organic. So I like that. Let's grab that. I always grab these... speech things because I really don't want to type out /C square bracket 6 square brackets blah blah blah. So let's see, what do we want for? Just go for like a normal face, I think, because he's okay. And then we'll do delay. So that's period. So. And then we'll put a full stop in there. There we go. So that should have a little delay. It should be excuse me ... question mark and then carry on at the normal speed. Alexis, one thing that bothers me is too much text or talking at the start of the game. I like to have the player in control as soon as possible. Yeah, I agree. So we're just going to have him go, excuse me, your friend's going to turn to you and say, I'll check upstairs. He's going to walk off and game's going to start. Poe, you like anime? I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Nathan, quick question. Where did you get those faces or did you make them yourself? All of the tile sets and characters are from Vexed Enigma, very, very talented pixel artist. And she, pretty sure it's she, designed all of these things that we're using here. We're going to be editing them as we go along. I do have Photoshop ready to go, as you can see, when we need to create variations for ourselves. But for now, we're just using the defaults. So, quick test. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, not perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. But close enough to perfect. Arya, man, this house is full of people for a creepy old house. 2 people, to be precise, as you can see from the 2 chairs. So an old lady and an old man, you would think. Again, 1 couch, 2 people. So, you know, the rooms themselves give you a clue as to how many people are in here. Margin, coat and hat, like a detective, makes some black humor sometimes, showing little signs of insanity, comes up with smart lines, but so complicated and insane. Is that the character that you want to be? Okay. Alex says, yeah, your player should discover the story and not be told the story. Yeah, always. I mean, the show, don't tell, right? It's rule number 3, really, for the storyteller, especially for games designers. Show, don't tell. Never tell a player how they should be feeling at any moment in time. Put them into a situation, let it sort of resolve organically, and then allow the player to come to their own decisions about how they feel about it. Okay, so that's all working fine. Poe, you want to buy an anime pillow? Fair enough. They were all over the place when I was in Tokyo. It was a lot of fun. Margin, oh wow, by looking at the subject of the game, seems I made a good point. Okay. Arya, mine is just like caught up on opening something and just ran away from the protagonist. Okie dokie. Well, we can, Arya, when the player goes upstairs, maybe you can be like the shadow that just runs off. Okay. We'll put a little bit of a weight in there to give, so it feels like they're waiting for a response, and then your buddy's going to reply. So, not the name. What should we call the... Oh, it's going to be Reagan, isn't it? Yeah. There we go, because he wanted to die first. All right, there we go. You just touch it, yeah, and Margin, and yes, okay, good. Elixir, I'm excited to see upstairs. We haven't made it yet, but we're working on it. Okay. All right. Also, rule number 1 of any kind of horror thing, always have your characters be very, very mundane. You know, they walk into the spookiest of houses and they're all like, oh, wow, this place needs good fixing upping. That just makes the creepy stuff that happens later all the creepier. Lee, if the shadow runs a too long distance, it will seem like he's the killer. Yeah, maybe he is. Oh, maybe nothing's a killer. Maybe this is all in your mind. Who knows? We haven't decided yet. Then we take, okay, now we just got to quickly count how many steps. So he's going to be here at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so he's going to go up 8 and then we vanish him. We're going to wait for 15 frames just after the speech, and then we're going to set the movement route for the paramedic buddy. I think I said 8, I don't remember now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and wait for completion. And then after that, we're going to change through to on and transparent to on. That way we can, because basically the guy's going to be hanging out on these stairs now, but we don't want to be able to see him. We'll move over him. Now, we're going to double check that because when the character moves up 1, I want to make sure that that's still cut off. Rainwolf, you got to go. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Poe, I want to ask you, can you download Skin Pack? Just asking. The Vexed Enigma stuff comes with the skins. You have to pay for them though. Arya, the protagonist, Sam Q, thinks that the main bad guy was you. Could be. Man, you're creepy. Missed. The killer was friendship all along. Maz, you know what's weird? I've been in stream for like quite the minutes already, and I haven't eaten anything yet. Our girlfriend should be happy about it. Yeah. There we go, you see? So your girlfriend can't blame me for making you snack anymore. Leek, just a little thing to take in consideration. What is? Poe, what are you doing? I'm making a game. I don't know. Chat's getting confusing at this point. All right, let's just double check that the character is going to, the paramedic buddy is going to move the way that he needs to. Perfect, and now we can move around, and our buddy's gone. Excellent, okay. Good, 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 good. All right, now. Do we want to add just one more little thing? We can interrupt this sort of midway through. Lee, what you said is the thing. You said bye, and then you said, oh right, if the shadow runs too long a distance, it'll seem like he's the killer. No. Well, the whole point really is to make it as mysterious as humanly possible. Let's take the weight off. So no more wait for completion. We will wait instead for, let's go with 60 frames. And then we'll have Sam sort of speak while the guy's still moving. All right, I'll look around down here. And that should be it. And then we can stop with the cutscene. All right, move that down. There we go. Dot, 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 question mark. Well, we got a question. This better not be another prank call. I'll check upstairs. All right, I'll look around down here. Okay, we still need to make sure that that doesn't... it should be okay, actually. Even if they chase him, they'll still just don't see him hit the stairs and then disappear. So that's actually all right. Poe, I gotta go now. My friend told me to kill boss with him in Maple Story, so I wish I can see more. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll be doing this again next week, so stop by then. And this will be archived onto Twitch and YouTube as well. Margin, do you have an idea of what to do, or just coming up with ideas? We're just sort of creating ideas as we go along. So yeah, the whole game is literally just going to be us coming up with ideas as we move. Nathan, the game should end in a cliffhanger like all horror does. It's like this, here's an idea. Sam discovers a way to step into the last few minutes of a dead victim's life, giving us a hint to what happened, or it's so traumatic that the vision is blurred or confused. That's an interesting idea. We could certainly go with that, yeah. Google, how much longer will the stream be? Just arrived. I was in class. It'll be at least another 45 minutes, possibly longer, depends. Satulia, will Samurai Quack be a playable character? I think probably an Easter egg. Alright, so we're happy with that. I think all in all. So the next thing that we need to have is when the player character steps here, they're going to hear a scream. So below characters, on player touch. Once it's been touched, we're going to have it switch over to the self switch so it doesn't happen all the time. Below characters, self switch A is on. Good. Okay, so just the first time that we stand on it. Easter egg sounds great. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we have a good scream sound effect. If not, I may have to record one, which will be fun. So do we have anything in the scream? Let's see. Oh, we do have a scream. Yeah, it's a girl scream. We can drop the pitch. That just sounds stupid. Let's hear that again. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's a girl scream though, unfortunately, so it's not really going to work for our character. I think I'm going to have to record one of my own, so this will be another good sort of tutorial thing. Just for an idea, Sam Q thinks you're the killer, Arya, since you ran after seeing him. Yeah, I think Lee said that. Satuli, just record it. Yeah, I'm just going to have to. Margin, I'm a story writer. I draw manga and such. You're a mangaka, that means. And such, so I think I can be of help, I guess. I suggest to put a loud sound or something like a glass breaking, a door slamming, and then forcing you to investigate. Yeah, I mean, as I say, we're doing the scream when they hit the stairs. Missed, Ark, just use the Wilhelm scream. No, I can't stand the Wilhelm scream. All these film directors think it's so clever. Oh my god, this little Easter egg. Oh, no one will notice. Everyone notices. Stop doing it. All right, let's do this. Nathan, actually, why not a bonus Samurai Duck mode, kind of like Resident Evil, tofu mode, where you play as a very vulnerable piece of tofu? Yeah, we could actually have. Yeah, if you find the Samurai Quack Easter egg while you're playing the game, then you can start a new game and you can choose to play through in Samurai Quack mode, where your character is Samurai Quack and he keeps shaming his ancestors. All right, we're going to open up Audacity. And we're going to record a scream, okay? All right, here it is here. This is going to have everybody in my house like coming after me, which is going to be hilarious. Let me just check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Good, that works. All right, let's go for the scream then. Somebody say something scary. Satulia, don't we need dialogue for the door next to the stairs? We need dialogue for like everything. Eventually, of course, you'd want to fill out everything in this room so that the character can observe it and analyze it and check it out and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm worried that it's going to make the game design bit just a little bit too slow. So we're just going to pile forward and then we can come back and we can fill in the details later. Imagine, this feels so awkward, I know. Imagine how I feel. All right, here we go. Excited for this scream. All right, we got to run through some test screams first. Let me just take a look at the guy again. That's not very helpful, is it? Where's his? There's his speech. It's like, does he look like a tough guy? He looks like kind of a tough guy. So I can't imagine he'd have a high pitched scream. He kind of something like that. So let's do that. There we go. All right, so then we're going to highlight all of that. Let's go with compressor first, drop that down. Then we want to equalize that. I think we want to boost it up the bass just a little bit. Normalize it back down, activate the hard limiter. There we go, and then normalize it one more time so it's still nice and loud, but not too loud. There we go. Let's try that. There's a bit of a shriek on it, but we'll make it work. Okay. Hey, a lot of people going, oh my god, my ears. We need your facial expression with it. RIP headphone users. Yeah, I apologize to everybody. Okay, let's... We don't want all of it. We just want this part of it. Whoops. So let's... You normally don't crop these things, so... Let's just do it this way, actually. We'll just delete and delete. I was looking for the fancy crop, but... Okay. Yeah. All right. Pull that back. Yeah, okay, good. I apologize for everyone who's having to keep hearing this, and then we'll export the audio. It needs to be in an OGG file. We'll put it into just the video section for now. We'll just call it Arc Scream. There we go. There we go. Okay. That actually scared you. Dude, it's 11:21 here. My neighbors maybe think it's a ghost. I apologize. No, we don't need to save that. And then we can open up this, my videos. Nobody look at this. It's all hidden stuff. And then we go into the documents, the work. Where are we? It's under the live stream. And then we need audio, sound effects. And we drop the Arc Scream in. Okay. Stop replaying that scream. It's making me die from laughter. I apologize. No more replays of the stream, but we're going to have to listen to it here just to make absolutely sure that it works. One more time. So if you don't want to startle your neighbors, maybe turn your volume down now. There we go. That'll work. Launcher to clip. Well, if anyone wants the Arc Scream, I'll upload it onto Discord when we're done with this live stream. Okay, that seems fine. It should be like kind of a jump scare as well, so that'll work too. The first of the jump screens, people are going to go, oh shit, what the hell was that? We're going to put a little bit of a weight on there, not much of one, just enough so that the character's text doesn't appear at the exact time the scream starts. And just something very kind of, dramatic there. Okay. Double check that this works. Wilhelm Scream who? I only know Ox Scream. Ox Scream is best scream. Again, if I was doing it properly, I'd back away from the microphone. I'd put a proper thing over. I forget what they're called now, just to stop, because there's an obvious kind of frequency crackle in that screen. But it's good enough for now. Situlia, can we have gigantic monsters in it? I'm going to see Pacific Rim 2 tonight. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's have gigantic Lovecraftian monsters in it. Not the gibbering god, because then we'd all die, but apart from that, yeah. Mist, Arca just made a Google Doc file for everyone, put their character info, putting a link in the Discord now. Thank you, Mist, I appreciate it. Okay, so, brace yourself, there's going to be another scream. Yeah, that's okay. I think we can make that a little bit longer. Shouldn't happen again. And it doesn't happen again. Perfect. Good. Okay, I think we can make that a little bit longer. And I've just noticed that the shadow doesn't go all the way up. So there we go. OCD forever. Let's increase the frame rate on that to 30. And that should be fine. Okay. Margin, can you share it here, Mist? I can't access Discord right now. Yeah, okay. Please post it in the chat as well for everyone. Snake! 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 Yes. All right, let's see. Right, okay, so that's basically, we're good now. We've got the opening cutscene done. We've got the holy shit, something horrible has happened thing going on. So we can create the top floor now. And I think we will. So let's copy the starting map actually, and we're going to paste it, and I'll tell you why. Because A, I want to keep the tinting thing, but B, it helps for, there we go. It helps for keeping the layout plan the same. So we can have, you know, basically it means we're not going to screw up the dimensions. That's what I was groping desperately towards saying. So the upstairs has got to be roughly these dimensions. There we go. I'm just going to do this very, very quickly just to eliminate. Okay, so the upstairs has got to be more or less like this. So what are we thinking? Probably bathroom and bedroom, right? So let's... So the stairs were there. I think we're going to do it this way. And do we want this way, or where do we want these stairs? Do we want the stairs there? Or... I'm not really sure what that is. Basically, do we want the stairs there and then a little bit of a gap so that it kind of looks a little bit more... Or... What about... It's a bit tricky, honestly. We could also just go for darkness, of course. It looks as that is a smart way to do that. Start the upstairs, that is. Well, yeah, it's just... It's a fairly known trick, but I do find it useful. That's for sure. Well, screw it. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's have a break down here. I think the bedroom... Now, my experience in my grandmother's house is the bedroom door was always the closest one. The bathroom, because it's like this stinky, smelly thing, was always a little bit further up. So... yeah. All right. So the bedroom goes there. Bathroom goes there. We'll shunt this along, I think. Bathroom's never as big as anything else there. So boom. There we go. Da-da. All right. Maybe we want to do something like that. Yeah, that's not terrible. We'll go with that for now anyway. Bedroom here, bathroom here. So because it's a bathroom, it can't be carpeted. Let's give it tiled flooring. There we go. Imagine a small box to the side bathroom, then the bedroom. Maybe add some sort of sofa and a lamp with a flashy light to like. Yeah, I tend to find that especially old people don't have sofas up on the first floor. First floor is basically fairly sparse of furniture because they can't move it around. So yeah. Elixis, you're new to it. Well, it's that's fine. Everyone starts. Well, everyone sort of learns these things in different places. I think we'll have like a bookshelf here. Is what I think. Bum, 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 bum. Do I want to go for something weird like that? No, because it does look odd, doesn't it? I liked the little lampy thing there. I think that's pretty good. Light switch there. Yeah, it shouldn't be a double though, should it? There's no reason for it to be a double. In fact, there's no real reason for it to be there at all, now that I think about it. So let's decorate instead. It's an old person's house, so a bit crazy with the pictures. I don't know, I kind of like that, but it kind of feels too busy. It's Alexis, you like this layout? Yeah, I kind of like it too. It's missing something, but again, I don't want to spend, you know, hours on every single map, as I can quite easily do. Satulia, my sister-in-law had a carpeted bathroom near Newcastle. Was really carpeted bathroom? Well, I mean, well, I could see it. Yeah. I'm used to tile and wood for bathroom floors, just because, you know, if you have a bath and you have a shower and all the rest of it, then it's just much easier to wipe the water off that than carpets. But yeah. Arya, damn it, I can't access the link Miss just posted. What? Sorry, Ark. No, it's fine. Elixis, a window maybe where the bookshelf is instead. Could do. I noticed that I didn't put any windows in here, and I'm thinking maybe we'll have like kind of a Dark Souls mystery thing where something isn't explained. It just is, and all the characters for some reason seem to accept it, and that is that no house has a windows or has any windows. I think that would be like kind of spooky. And the characters just kind of accept it as being normal, except we know that it's not normal, so why are they accepting it as normal? I'm doing that for two reasons, really. One, because I think it would be kind of fun and spooky, and two, because creating windows and actually aligning them and making sure you can see the outside of them is just a lot of work. I don't feel like it. Okay, let's add stuff to the bathroom now. That's not the bathroom stuff. That's not the bathroom stuff. I'll get there eventually. That's not the bathroom stuff. That's the bathroom stuff. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I'm so tempted to use the one with the duck in it for Samurai Quack, but I don't think that's a good idea. What we could do is we could have the bath and then change the bath water for blood. That's a possibility. So let me know if you think we should do that. We'll put the toilet there, and we'll put the toilet lid down, because otherwise Grandma has a fit. That'll work. Okay. It looks Stulia. So it's daytime and it's only dark because no one invented windows. Who knows? Who knows why there are no windows? I just noticed that. I'm wondering if I want to do that with the downstairs thing. But no. We wanted the blood all to be in one room. Because that's just more freaky. Do we want... I think doing that in there would be a little bit too gross, actually. It feels like used toilet paper, so we won't do that. We will beat up the floor a little bit, though. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, Nathan, you have to go now. Still need to wake up early tomorrow. It's 11:30 p.m. here, so bye. Don't forget to add my character in, Arg. Nathan, we won't, don't worry. If you can get access to the document that Mist posted, then sort of just comment in that. I'll probably create another channel in the Discord as well, just for people that can't access the Google document or want sort of a backup. So yeah, just sort of put that all in there. Satulia, can you ma? I can. I can ma very well. Watch. Ma. Okay, Arya, it's late. You gotta go. Smiles, you gotta go too. Dang it, don't forget you. I'll do my best. So, Julia, put a mirror above the sink and make something flash in it. Yes. Do we have a mirror? It's like, oh, it's Alexis. Maybe there is no outside. It doesn't exist. That's also a possibility. I mean, if we decide to go that way, we can make it so that you never actually see outside. It's a series of houses. The sort of the game implies that you've transitioned between the two, but it never actually shows it, and then you can actually do a surprise. There actually was no outside at all along. So that's a possibility. There's no mirror graphic here. We'd have to create our own, it looks like. What would we use as a base? Probably that, wouldn't it? But then... yeah, we'd probably use that, but then I'd want to do like a medicine cabinet. We'll think about that. We'll think about that. Arya, I have a competition tomorrow. You need to sleep. Well, good luck with the competition. Imagine, how complicated can the character be? I might go mangaka and do something really complex as a character. You can make it as complex as possible, as you like. I'm not promising that we'll use every element of the complexity, but sure, go nuts. Arya, just remember you as well. All right, I'll remember you, Arya, and I'll remember you too, Smiles. So Julia, we need a tunnel that leads to the next room. That could be quite funny. We got the stuff here. Now there's bullets here as well. Do we want to use that? Nah, there's no guns in this house. It would be fun to have it as though, you know, the people had gone like, oh my god, and trying to shoot at something but me. Okay. Nobody really jumped on the blood idea. So let's put the bath... This feels like this bathroom feels too big. This bathroom feels too big. Hold on. Let's shrink it down. Not that much. That much. That feels a little bit better. No, that's obviously not going to work. The bath just feels like it's floating a little bit. We definitely need it, but it feels a little... Not really feeling it. Kind of want to shrink this in here, but how would that look? Not terrible. Yeah, that's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Now, they seem to like plants, so... Does that fit? Not really. It looks a little bit too lush. No, just looking to see if there's something that would suit as a medicine cabinet, but not really. Not really. Never mind. Let's put a light switch actually here. What do we want? Probably that one. Let's put a light switch there. There we go. Okay, that works out for me. King, hey all, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not really sold on that, but this is all right. I'll tell you what we do need to change, though. We need to change the wall. Can't have that wallpaper for a bathroom. It doesn't work so well. Basically, it doesn't work because nobody papers their bathroom with the same wallpaper as the rest of the house. I don't know why, they just don't. No, obviously not that one. It's a bit grungy, but it might be okay. It's really got to be one of these because we're using the brown topped roof. One of those would work as well. And these are external walls, but these are a bit too lush. It's like velvet. So maybe this kind of beaten up one. Lower wainscoting though. That one and that one and that one. Okay. Right, and then another picture in here. I don't know why, but there always seems to be one. And we'll save that space for the mirror when we get around to building it. And do we have... No, that's for... What is that one for? Because that's for that, that's for that, that's for that. What's this one for, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, it would be for these two. Okay, yep, that's fine. And then we have these as well, but there's just the same variation. That's just more torn. Okay, so never mind about that. Let's see about adding... Would that work? Yeah, okay, that seems like pretty spooky. Maybe something broke in through the bathroom. Okay, good. Let's do that. It's Alexis. Blue carpet in the bedroom? Sure, we can go for blue carpet in the bedroom. Well, we only have this one. I don't really think that's very bedroomy, but maybe this green one would work. This green one feels like something an old lady would go for in a bedroom. I'm not sure about the yellow and green, actually, having looked at it now. Let's try the orange. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. How about this one? Well, that's a bit too busy, isn't it? Yeah. Try this. That's just very grey. That's not right at all. We'll stick with this. They're not very wealthy people. They only have CRT television and all the rest of it, so they can't really afford to have multiple carpetings, let's say. Maybe a darker wallpaper with the green? Possibly, yeah, but again, at that point, they're kind of doing an awful lot of wallpapery decorating, which we can do, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try since it's being suggested. So let's try that with that. It's not terrible, it's just I don't really like the grey and the yellowy beigey colour and the green. I think there's too many floorings, honestly. It kind of distracts the eye a little bit. Whereas that just feels a little bit less invasive on the eyeballs. Whoops. There we go, and... Oops, I keep forgetting to hold down shift when I do that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Just put a giant rug in it. Could do. Let's put the beds in for, well, beds. I say beds. Maybe plural. Maybe they weren't sleeping in the same bed. That would be interesting. Why weren't they sleeping in the same bed? Is it just an old-fashioned thing? Because people didn't used to sleep in the same beds when they were married. Or is it something else? Is there another reason for it? Dun, dun, dun. How many beds have we got? A few. A few. Let's see what that would look like. Bedroom's maybe a bit too big. We might need to shrink this in. It just looks a bit too different. The frames are too different. We could make it work, but we'd need to recolor, I think. So let's get rid of all of that. What would be... No, not there. They're most likely to sleep on a bed like that. Yeah, because then that's the kind of thing an old couple would do. They try to match the wallpaper to the bed. If we're doing this, then we'll bring this in by 1. That, repair the, whoops, repair the wall, there we go. Okay. Okay. Margin, wrote on document, missed, can you check if there's my character? It's Alexis, yeah, and the red brick is also adding to the color palette. Yes, quite right. So, whilst this is technically not 100% realistic, with all games, with all map design, it's always a question of balancing realism with what the eye actually sort of sees, which is not always realistic. It's a bit complicated. It's a bit tricky to do. Okay, we're just going to have to quickly recreate that. There we go. And where's the bed? Was it E? No, D? Yes. There we go. Okay, good. All right, that looks better. And then we do this, and we just get that back there. Whoopsie daisy. And put that back there. Good. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Let's put a light switch there, maybe. I actually don't like that, so we'll pretend it's around the corner of the room. And the thing is broken. Let's put a bedside table next to them. So one there and one there, and this one can have a cactus. And this one... Nah, I don't want to have it as a double-decker. This one can have some books. Nope, it can't because it's having a little issue there. Maybe it'll just have blank on it. Do we want something on that or do we not, honestly? I mean, we don't necessarily have to have something on it. It might make it a bit too busy. Yeah, a bit of paper or something there. That'll work. Okay. Setulia, why did our Mediboy scream? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? I think we'll find him slumped somewhere dead. I think we'll find him slumped in front of this dead. That would be a good way. That would be good. And then, you know, key, and then if you decide to move his body, you can find the hole. You tell us, says Alexis, yes, any ideas? Margin, I left my character description on the Discord RPG channel. I'm sure you'll like it. I'm sure we will. As I say, I'll set up a separate channel so that people can write down the characters that they want to be in the game. All right, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. The bedroom's feeling a little bit too big. Let's do the same thing we did with the bathroom and just cut it off a little bit. Yeah, it's beginning to feel a bit more organic now. Yeah, okay, that's feeling a little bit better. We'll do another bookcase because it's just a really nice way of filling up space. Maybe 2 colors. Yep, that's all right. And then we can put a box up on top of that one, maybe. Does that look okay, or does that kind of unbalance the perspective? Yeah, it's all right for now. We'll come back to it if it still feels weird later. And we draw the shadows up the walls. Okay, all right, that's beginning to look better. Add a little bit of schmutz to the bedroom, where people are likely to spend a lot of time standing or stepping or shuffling their feet. And I don't think we'll add any air vents. That's not really necessary. It's just kind of going a bit over the top. Boom, 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 boom. Imagine maybe I'll leave a more detailed description because I might be absent during these streams because of work, but if you always do it on Wednesday, I should be able to join in. Yes, if we do this on a regular basis, then we'll do it on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday. So Tulia, we need a lot more blood in the bathroom, and can we let the corpse of Medidude get pulled into the hole? Sure, we can't really animate that because that would take forever, but yeah, we can do that. You can have it sort of like, ooh, and have like a text description pop up. Okay, let's drop Medidude in front of the hole. Now, the question is, I think probably here, actually. So, human... Yeah, there they are. All right, now, there should be the down version of all of these guys. I just need to find them. This is a zombie version. It's not very helpful. Here we are. Humans dead. Where's our paramedics? This looks like them. Okay, so we got 2. We got one without much blood and then one with blood. What we can do is we can actually start out with no blood, and then as the character approaches, suddenly the blood appears. So that would be quite spooky. Let's try that. So we're going to put him there, and let's see if that looks okay, or if we need to move him up a bit. In fact, there's no point in doing that because we haven't given it a step up, have we? So here, just a very, very quick transfer player thing. We'll fiddle around with the sound effects and stuff later. Direction down, fade to black, no problem. Okay, all right. There we go. Elixir, find a page through a book in the hole. Could do, yes. Imagine, all right, awesome, no problem. Setulia, you want to go in the hole too? Everybody wants to go in the hole. When in doubt, go in the hole. All right. So a scream is coming. Turn your headphones down if it's if they're up. And we go up. And I didn't do player touch, did I? I did player action. Yep. Okay, we're gonna have to do the scream again. We should really have set this cutscene up last, so that we don't have to sit through this the whole time. I'm following you. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think that looks okay. Looks like he's kind of leaning up against the hull. And then as we approach, probably as we step in here, we want him to turn into blood variant. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. Temporarily, while we're running tests, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to turn it onto the action button. We'll turn it back on to auto run later when we want to actually run the game properly. Imagine, okay, one thing, maybe you should put a delay on the text after the screen, like the character looks around and then the text appears. There's no point in looking around because he would know where the screen was coming from. There is a delay on the text appearing after the screen. There's a delay of 0.5 seconds. Yeah, I mean, if people feel that's too short, we can extend it. I think it's okay. You tend to react, because it's a fairly long scream, so you wouldn't wait until the scream was over before you reacted to it. You know, you'd react about 0.5 of a second into something like that. You know, like someone goes, oh, and you go, oh, what the hell was that? Speech and things tend to overlap each other. Okay. Yes, so we want him to change... Yes, we want him to change to blood variation when you get close. So what we want, and we don't want him to change back, so actually what we want is a variation on this. So yeah, we want the event sensor, and we want it to go over to there, and then we want to immediately switch the control cell switch over so that it goes on to that. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so event sensor, I think 3's all right. So 1, 2... 1, 2. I'm not really sure how it counts, whether it counts diagonally or not. But I think 2, probably. So 2, and then that will switch to self-switch D, and we'll want... where was it? HC humans dead 2. And we want to switch to that one. And then we want that to be an auto run. Immediately self-switch A. Create a new page. And then this same as characters. Blah 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 blah. If self-switch A is on, and then we can actually interact with him, and he won't unblood himself when we walk away. That should work. That should work. I just used to have that exact test. Oh, what the fuck? If we decide to make this go a little bit sillier, then yeah, I'll go back over it and I'll add the silly text to it. I should probably turn that off as well. Okay, so hopefully as soon as we step over the threshold, he should turn to blood version. So here we go. Nope. Nope. And yes. Okay, so that's a bit too close. I think we're going to need to extend it out to 3. All right. Okay, now hopefully... Nope. Okay, we're going to extend it out 1 more. So I was wrong. Rather than dropping it by 1, we should have increased it by 1. So 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So it kind of counts outwards and downwards. All right. More arc screams. More arc screams. It's a little bit worrying. Okay, so this should be the last test. There's no reason why this shouldn't work. Let's go. Screaming time. There we go. And we go up. And we go down and cross the threshold. Boom. Perfect. Excellent. And we'll probably add a sound effect to that as well, but we'll deal with that later. In actual fact... Because we don't want this to be too serious, we want it to be more silly. I don't have like a good startled face on this guy. I might want to recreate one of these faces to make it more kind of, oh shit. Does anybody here have a good sort of holy crap face? I think the PSFs have different kinds of expressions. I like these ones up in the top right. I think these are better sort of startled faces. Yeah. All right, let's do just a little bit of editing here. There we go. And let's pop open this, and what was his face? HC face 16, I want to say. No, yeah, 16A. There we go. Alrighty. Imagine, can you check if there's actually a character that looks like the one I created? I can't look at it right now. You really did it. I don't know what that. Fair enough. Okay, so let's see. I want to give this guy much more of a startled face. So yeah, we'll go with the PSF faces. He's got a really good startled face. I quite like the mouth on that face there. So PSF face 06B. PSF face 06B. Here we go. Okay. You changed the text. Yes, I did. I'm not generally very good at making silly games. Serious games, sorry, rather. I much prefer making games that have a sense of humor to them. So, yeah, it doesn't take much to convince me that I should change something to be sillier. Okay, let's grab that. Now, what would be a good one for the scared face? I like this one. I don't really want to change that. I'm not really sure. I think we've got two angry faces. We don't really need two angry faces, do we? We can change this guy's face, or this face, rather. So let's change this face. Okay, general positioning right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so block eraser, and let's start going over this. Now then, need to change the eye colors as well. We can do that later. And let's use the marquee tool just for this bit because it's huge and we don't need anything other than these. Whoops, these. Other than these pieces. Okay, so we can just delete all of that. That's fine. And then we want to select the mouth as well as these. Whoops, that was caps lock, not shift. As well as these bits here, and here, and here, and here. And then we select the inverse. And then we just remove that and delete. There we go. Did we delete that? We did delete that. Okay. All right, now I'm going to work around this. This looks like quite the work now. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Let's just get rid of some of this. Okay, we want to color over that. Whoops, not brush, pencil tool is good. With more of this. There we go. Back to eraser. Get rid of that. There we go. Paint over. Oops. Paint over that. Right, what are we looking for here, really? The shadow's fine, so we can more or less keep that, actually. Yeah, let's go with this back again. How does that look compared to the rest? Because the shadows around the eyes do help to pick out the "oh crap, he's terrified" kind of look. It's not quite the right coloration though, so we'll take this, Alt and left click, and then we'll take this, we'll go with contiguous. No, you know what? Never mind about the contiguous. Let's do it with this instead, the marquee tool. It feels a little bit better on that eye. Hold on. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. It's not the most fascinating portion of this, I'm aware, but it's useful. Okay, and then we do the same thing over here. So I really just like to do that, but it keeps going over pixels, unfortunately, so we'll just have to use the marquee tool, no big deal. Kind of eyeballing right colors here. Probably that one as well. That looks about right. Alt delete to fill in from foreground, and yeah, that looks much better. Good. Okay, now we just change his colors. Eye color. Yeah, as Martin just said. So the brown eye has 2 colors. The blue eye has 2 colors. 3 really, because those 2 aren't the same, but it's close enough. So actually, this may have 3 colors as well. This looks a little darker. So let's go with that. There we go. And the darker blue, slightly darker brown. There we are. And the light blue. Again, just using magic wand for this normally, but I think because it's like an awkward number of pixels, 3 by 3, I think it's somehow throwing the magic wand off. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, that looks good to me. Wide eyes, scared looking mouth. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, good. So we merge those 2 together, save as, and back we go. All right, so now when the scream happens, yeah, we want it to look like that. Perfect. Good. All right, quick test, just to make sure everything is working. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Good job, Sister Julia. Thank you. All right, and then as soon as we cross the border, blub. Oh no! Oh, this bath is actually walkable. That shouldn't be walkable. None of this should be walkable. We'll change the tile sets for that. Margin, that's a good example of if you want something good, you just do it yourself. Well, yeah, I mean, you can work around, obviously. The faces that were there were fine, but it just kind of bugs me if it's not quite right. Quickly fiddle with the tile sets here. Where was the bath? Was it E? Yeah, it was E. Okay, so we just want all of this to be no walking. I suppose the bottom of the bath is alright if you want to walk up to that. That can probably be over. No walkie, over and over. No walkie, no walkie, no walkie, no walkie. No walkie. Probably the sink is okay. Alright, let's give that a go. Alright, so Julia, so now our Medidude hears a scream, goes upstairs, and is dead. Well, not our Medidude. Well, the white-haired Medidude, I suppose. So we go, oh shit, what's happening? And we walk upstairs, and our buddy is like, oh god, oh no. And then we walk up closer, blah, oh no, ah, it's horrifying. It's so terrible. That should be walkable, really. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems like right. You shouldn't be able to walk over it, but you should be able to walk underneath that. So where's our tile sets at? Let's do star and star for those. Yeah. Okay, good. So now we should be able to walk underneath the top of that bath. Make sure that looks good. So yeah, I've turned off the initial cutscene because we don't want to have to sit through it all the time, but pretend that this guy here, you know, the white-haired dude, has walked upstairs already and we're being left by ourselves. So we walk up, oh, only what the f... And then we go up, and then da-da-da, and then bleh. And we should be able to... Perfect, there we go. Okay. Now we can walk up there, and we can start the thing, and then do. All right, then we can interact with him, and oh my god, and if we decide to move him, then the hole in the wall will be revealed. Still, you got it wrong, cause confused. Yeah, it is a bit confusing at the moment. So I say, Sam parkours onto the bathtub, over to the sink, and onto the toilet. 10 out of 10. Would parkour again. Yes, just like, oh god, that's too spooky, and then just parkour, and he just gets the hell out. Oops. Okay. All right, that looks good to me as a general thing. Oh, we need to change this from starting map to upstairs, just so we don't get confused. Good. All righty. Okay, so I think that's the 2-hour mark, and we finished off the 2 maps and gotten up to the point where we found our buddy dead. Oh my god. So let's have 1 or 2 final ideas for things that we can interact with, things that we can do, little additions that we can make, and we'll wrap it up. I mean, for starters, we know that our buddy's going to have like either a flashlight on him or lying on the floor. So we need to do something about that, but not right now. It's really, but blood seems really inconsistent. Too much downstairs and none upstairs. Good point. Yes, I had intended on putting more blood up here, and then completely forgot. Where is my blood? There it is. Okay. Okay. So let's put there and there. There we go. And then maybe a little there. That works nicely, I think. And then perhaps a little bit of blood there. I'm not sure about that. Maybe a drag there. Not sure, to be honest. How about this? Yeah, a little bit there. That's okay. Need more blood. Everyone's just very bloodthirsty. Okay, so we're going to add some more blood. A little more blood. Yes. Okay, and maybe we can just go whole hog, actually. Maybe we can just start bloodying up everything. Start really just beating the stuffing out of things. So, can we get this area particularly bloody? Yes, we can. Let's grab that. Just replace that with that. That's easier. Okay. So, Tulia, why is it on the stairs? I'd say it's a drag. What, do you mean here? Yeah, the idea is that something happened in here and then a body was dragged up the stairs. And then there's just blood all over the place here, but now we're not sure what is our buddy and what is from over here, from the original tenants, shall we say. Also, I just realized we don't have a kitchen. Yeah, screw it, doesn't matter. It's not important. Today I want unlimited blood around the whole of horror. That should be quite a cool thing, a whole of horror. I kind of want to put some blood on the bed, but I don't think it would look good as is. I think that's kind of the thing that we'd need to... Yeah, it wouldn't really fit as is. We'd need to actually create another tile. Yeah. Yeah. Julia, maybe continue it to the bathroom. Well, it is in the bathroom. There's blood here. There's blood here, if you can see. Blood there. I don't really want to do like a whole big drag because it begins to look... I mean, I'll show you. Oops. I mean, just it gets a little bit too much for the eyes. You know, you're like, okay, well, I can see repeating patterns here. Because there's not that many different blood samples that we've got access to, so we don't want to overuse them. How about that? Yeah, that could be good. Maybe a gun on the bed. Kind of want to do that now. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I might make that into an event, actually. Hold on. I won't have anything in it. I'll just be there to tease people. What is that? Tile set B? Let's go with that one. Same as. Okay, there we go. All right, then we can put a gun there, and then, you know, who knows. Let's see. Imagine blood near the bed because original corpse is under the bed. Yeah, okay, we could do that. Hold on. Maybe I might actually be able to make it drag underneath. Hold on. There we go. How about that? I'd put a sleeping cat on the bed. We don't have a cat graphic. I'd need to create that from scratch. Lixus, I think Sam should examine one bloodstain and it's just ketchup, lol. I think perhaps Sam should just confuse all of it as bloodstain. It's like the world's worst paramedic. It's like, oh shit, somebody's been eating a lot of McDonald's. Or yeah, he just goes around tasting everything. Like, this could be blood. I will taste it. That's so unhygienic. You could catch all sorts of diseases. Okay. All right, it's looking more bloody anyway. Right. Is there anything else that needs adding in a very obvious sort of way? We can I add? We can do this. Yeah, blood on that. So a lot of blood on this side, not so much on this side, which makes sense. And then blood here, possibly our para-buddy was like smashed here and then dragged in there. There we go. It's Elixir Steps. Yeah, I know. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell to do about that. I kind of just want to have it disappear into nothingness, but... can do it like that, I suppose. And then add the steps. Yeah, that'll do. For now, anyway. We don't really have any downward steps, I've only just realized, which is a little bit odd, but hey, make it work. Nacho, hello again, late, very late, yes. Elixir, shouldn't we see the top? Top of what? Top of the stairs? There's no real way, we don't have, these stairs are monodirectional. Normally there's like a reversed variation of stairs, which is obviously going down. These you can trick your eye into thinking these are going downstairs, but they're very obviously upstairs stairs. We don't have any downstairs stairs. So I kind of just wanted to make it like a black hole or like a door or something like that. I haven't quite decided. It's bugging me. That's too much blood. That's too much. You can have too much of a good thing. Do we want anything else? Do we want anything on top of here? I kind of almost feel like we do. This? Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Got some books in there. It livens the whole thing up a bit. Alexis, can you rotate tiles? No, you'd have to do that manually. And rotating it wouldn't actually help. It's a perspective issue, basically. It's, you know, if you took it's like taking a photograph of stairs and then turning that photograph 180 degrees. It doesn't look like the stairs are going downstairs now. It just looks really weird. It looks like they're going upstairs still, but at like an MC Escher angle. So no, I'd need to actually go in and I need to physically tweak them. You know, the black here needs to be removed, for example, because you don't see shadow when you're looking down the stairs because the shadow is hidden from your eyes and all that kind of thing. So no, I'd need to fiddle around with it. For now, that'll do. That'll do for the moment. Again, for a lot of this stuff, like 99% of players just won't pick up on. I have agonized over aesthetic choices in the past, you know, really just sort of really focused on them, really spent hours going over, just getting the perfect, and then nobody has noticed. Absolutely nobody's paid attention to it. So, Good Enough is the name of the game. Good Enough. Okay, I like the amount of blood in there now. I think that's looking really kind of scrappy. I think we'll add just one more little bit of dirt here. No, we won't. Here. Yeah, we won't. No, never mind. I've changed my mind. I have changed my mind. Don't question it. Just go with it. Do we want any more holes in the walls? I don't think so, but we might want to put just a little bit of bullet holes. Maybe. I quite like that, actually. The blood and the bullet holes. I think that looks pretty good. And then we're not entirely sure whether somebody killed themselves or they shot somebody real or they shot a monster. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, good. I like that. I think that's functional. So, jumping in, taking a look at it. Let's find out. Okay, so cutscene, this guy walks up, yada, 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 and then, oh my goodness, where are you, buddy? We hear a scream. And we got to check it out. Yeah, I'd need to make the character appear there rather than elsewhere. That's fine. We'll deal with that. I think this looks okay, actually. I like this. The guns there is basically a oh, you think you're gonna get a weapon in this game? Haha, not really. Okay. I'm thinking maybe you should be able to walk underneath those, but yeah, 'cause you walk underneath those. Okay. And then blah, blood as soon as you approach. Oh my god, I thought he was fine, but he wasn't really at all. Where are we? So Julia, I want a toilet interaction where you just say something like, I'm just going to close it again. Fair enough, we can do that. Sorry, I didn't resist. Had to nom something. Shame on you, Majin. Your girlfriend's going to kill me. Alex says, in the shadow that moves across the room after you enter the bathroom. Yes. Well, what we can do... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, actually. Maybe once you enter the bathroom, we can have a shadowy figure appear from the stairs and enter the bedroom. And then you run back and go, oh shit, and there's nothing there. That could work. Majin, that's Oni's gun. Hey, you will understand later why I said that. Fair enough. Okay, so let's say, as soon as we step here, let's have... Whoopsie daisy. It's actually kind of cool, but I don't want that there. Let's have an event here. That is below character, so there's no mucking around, and we will call it Shadow. There we go. Alright, so as soon as you step here, and the thing goes blood, we will set player touch. Self-switch A first, just to remind myself that we only want this to activate once. Okay, so as soon as we step on here, a whole bunch of stuff is going to happen. So the shadow, we're not going to wait for completion, because there's no way the player's going to get there anyway. We want the shadow to move pretty quick, so we will change the speed to faster. We're going to move him down one first, just to get him in the right location. We're going to change the image. We don't actually have a shadow, so I'm going to have to quickly create one, I think. So yeah, hold on. I'm just going to very quickly create a shadow person. Okay. So we want characters. Now I'm not sure if Vexed Enigma gives us templates or not. It seems unlikely that we would get them, unfortunately, but I'm just going to quickly double check. So these are all normal humans. So if we can get a template, that would be lovely, but I don't think we can. Nope, okay, well we'll just make do with what we've got. Okay, so it was Arya who wanted it to be in there, so we'll just quickly create, let's say, humans 1. Yeah, we're looking for somebody basically with as few sort of obvious sort of clothing and hairstyles as possible. So this guy seems good, doesn't he? Let's quickly save this as HC Shadow. Let's just go with HC Shadow. There we go. Let's see. Nacho, can I use the tiles in GBA in the Game Boy Advance? You mean, can you use Game Boy Advance tiles in RPG Maker? I'm not really sure what you're asking. Imagine going to shop stuff for dinner since I had everything in the house. Just kidding. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by the stream. See you in the next one, I hope. Alexius, can you set the opacity low so it looks like a shadow? We can, yes, but you can set the opacity low, but it would still be like translucent version of this, so we're still going to need to actually change the way the character looks. All right, so we want everything to be kind of gray and shadowy. So first of all, we're going to need to just kind of simplify everything. Now the character's only going to be going down and left, so we don't need to do all of them. We just need to do the down and left versions. So let's quickly straighten out all of this. We don't want distinguishable features. So let's get rid of all of that. Same thing here. In fact, let's just go this way. There we go. And then, why do you keep blinging? Stop blinging. Just change to the thing I want you to change to. Stupid bloody machine. Bling, bling, bling. Just do it. All right. Once we've done this, we're going to go over everything and we're going to make it all dark colors, all blacks and grays and things like that. We just need the general layout first. Okay. In fact, I think we can probably go like this, can't we? That seems about right for shadow. There we go. Just gonna make everything skin color and make it easier to change it up later. Yep, okay. I think we can cut that and that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Good. Okay. Yeah, that. Okay, well, I asked you, it's not really a yes or no question. I asked you, Nacho, but yes, you can use Game Boy style tiles in RPG Maker, yes. You can't run RPG Maker games on a Game Boy Advance, obviously. Just color that in a little bit there. Okay, no, that's fine. I don't really need to worry so much about that. Okay, let's get the rest of it now. We're making a naked, faceless man. Okay. In fact, you know what? Let's just fill in... Oh, for God's sake. Just do the shortcuts. Let's just do this very, very quickly. I'll do the shadows in a second. Don't know why it's not letting my shortcuts work anymore. Just going bling. Anyway. Close your eyes. Yes. Unless you're arrested for something. Alright, then we just put shadow where you could reasonably expect shadow to be, which is mostly at the joints. Let's put it here as well. There we go. All right. Obviously, none of this is going to be ideal because we're doing it very quickly. But also, we don't need to worry too much about it. The shadow is going to be moving really fast, and the player's not going to be anticipating it appearing. Actually, no, let's do that. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put, whoops. Bling. Everything's just bling. There we go. Okay. And what is that? 1, 2, 3. I just want to give him a little... I just want to give him a belly button. Just because. Don't judge me. Okay, good. That's going to work out fine as a template for our shadow character. Question. Does our shadow person cast a shadow? He does. Because he's not actually a shadow person. He's just somebody very mysterious. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay, so that's going to work out. Oh, yeah, here, bling. Okay, and yeah, just take that entire central part. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Just, I've got to balance these out, of course. So let's just what's wrong with that? Actually, that does go there, doesn't it? And then we have this row. Man, I wish we just had template bodies. Make life so much easier. Okay. There we are. Just deal with that as well while I notice it. And good. Okay, it's a little scrappy, but probably works. We need that screwings kind of sloping over there. Alexis, can't you just copy the already edited head and paste it over? No, because the head doesn't remain steady as you move. If the head doesn't move, but the body does, it looks really weird. So you can see that it's slightly altered here. We've got a little bit of a slope coming in. And on this side, we'll have a slope coming in on that side. And that way, it's obvious that the head is doing just a little bit of this as it goes. So let's... Oops. Grab that. That and that. And all of that. And that. Okay. Good. Ah, naked. Okay, and then just a very quick color. So this entire back leg needs to be in a darker shadow because it's being shadowed by the rest of the body. This comes here, that goes there, this goes here. And up and over. Whoops. There we go. Shadow here. And here. And here. And here. And there. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Maybe here too. Because why not? Okay, that'll do for there. I should get rid of the belly button. It's just going to confuse me where it goes on this one. And then just one more piece to go. Whew. Okay, so we need to scrap that so that we have the slope, and then I can just snag all of this. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Come on now. There we go. And that. All of that. We want it coming in on this side, don't we? So there, and probably just grab all of that. Okay, good. Color these in. Boop. And boop. Right. No, we didn't do that on the other one, did we? So I'm trying to keep it as same as possible. There we go, and then a 3 there, cube there, cube there, and then we start quickly drawing around the outline of the head. Oops. Okay, that seems right up enough, I think. Just add this. Yeah, it seems about right. We'll just fix this ear. And fix this ear. This ear. Good, okay. That's that one done. Now we just very quickly fill in the body. And that's the downward stuff sorted. Do I want that one? Yeah, I do. Everything that's not black, basically. Everything that's not a black outline. Good. Right, same as this last leg. Fill in the back end. What's the necklace you're wearing? Just a necklace. I forget where I've got it from now, actually. Probably picked it up from some market stall in some far-flung country. I wear it sometimes when I feel like it. Okay. Good. All right. So that's the downward facing Shadow Man. So where's our HC shadow? There it is. HC shadow. Yosh. Studio, why did you declothe him exactly? I just make him fully dark black. I didn't technically declothe him. What I've done is I took his most dominant color, which was these 2 shades of brown, and I used those to just sort of go over and make sure that everything looked good, which it does now. And now I'm going to actually take the colors and make them more shadowy. If I'd done that to start with, it would have caused a lot of problems because, as you can see from most of these people's clothes, there's all these very, very dark colors in here. If I'd started out by going black and gray, I would have gotten very confused as to what was his clothes, what was his hair, what I'd done, and so on and so forth. So by doing it this way, it makes it much easier now for me to select the correct colors and just sort of overlap everything. There we go. I know it seems a bit roundabout, but having done this like 11 billion times in my life, Always go for these lighter, nice base skin colors, because the original artist will almost never create clothing and things that match skin color. So there's no confusion there, and you can just go clean it all up nice and easily, no worries about what's overlapping what, or getting confused between various colors, and then just boom. Okay, so let's take... There's a fairly nice little gray here, but I think we need to lighten that up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Yes, and we'll do that. Now, can I... No, it's still not going to do it right. Oh, because it's anti-aliasing. Aha, gotcha. Okay. Right. Next thing we're going to do is briefly... I'm just going to crop out literally everyone else who's not our guy. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right, that'll make it a little bit easier. And you know what? I'm going to do it this way. The other way to do it would be to... The correct way to do it. There we go. Would be to do this same process for every single variant of this guy. And then when we started to replace colors, it wouldn't be... You know, it'd be no problem. They'd all get replaced automatically and I wouldn't need to do anything else. But I don't want to do that all now. It's not very interesting. So I'll just create a new layer with just this guy on it, and then I'll just change the colors for this particular guy. So, non-contiguous and non-anti-aliased 0 tolerance point sample. We grab all of that, and that grabs all of these colors, and then Alt and Delete. And then we take this and we make it much, much lighter. And we fill in everything else, and boom. And there we go. Shadow Man. Spooky as hell, right? Because we went with the skin color first. So now it looks quite natural. It actually looks like a silhouette. Good. Having done that, we can bring this back. Go to the bottom layer. Cut the bottom layer character away so that the shadow isn't overlapping, and then just merge down, and boom, we're done. Okay. Hello all, sorry I'm late. Can I still be the bad guy? You can be one of the bad guys, sure. Yes. Mist Zero's created a Google document if people want to, like, sort of claim spots, I guess. And you can also go onto the Discord. I'll be setting up a special thing. Okay. I like that. I think that works out quite nicely. So now that we know that the technique works, we'll quickly apply it to the left side guy, and then after the left side guy, that's all we need for this particular guy. Ooh, pardon me, that's all we need for this particular guy. So we don't need to do the rest of it. Now, it's going to be a little tiny bit more complicated because unfortunately his hair color is very similar to his ear outline. So just need to be a little bit careful not to go over the ear part. There we go. All right. Does that look right? Almost missed this top part. And we got too much of that. Okay. So we want that. Actually, that's just messy. There's a lot here to do, so we'll just do it with the marquee tool. Does that look right? That's, yeah, looks okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. My shortcuts aren't dinging anymore, which is always nice. Okay, that looks good. And boom, naked time. Whoops, that's not right, that's right. Grab that, grab this. This is the back arm and the back legs, so those are going to be completely, whoops, it's minus, not plus. So these are going to be completely in shadow. Ugh. Can't quite get that, there we go. I think actually I'll do the rest by hand. There we go. I want that on there. Yeah, that seems fine. Good. All right, so that works. And then we want... I think that's fine, actually. Yeah, that seems fine. Good. That's fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. I think we'll accelerate a little bit now that I'm kind of in the rhythm. And we'll get both of these heads done at exactly the same time. Is that right? That's right. Good. El Malo, is this one of the main characters? We're not 100% sure yet. This is, I think, Aria. Everyone who's in the live stream chat while these live streams are going on is allowed to sort of ask if they can be a character. Well, it's not ask if they can be a character. Just say what character you want to be in the game, and you will be that character in the game. So Aria said that he wanted to be a mysterious sort of shadow at the beginning of the game that flits across the room. So that's what we're doing at the moment. We're creating this guy to be a mysterious shadow that is going to flit across the hallway and disappear into the bloody bedroom. Right, does that look okay? That looks all right. Boom. Wrong color. That's better. Good. And then we just quickly go all the way around. Okay, that looks good. Same sort of thing over here. Not exactly the same because the head's moving around, but close enough. Yeah. Oops. Good. That looks all right. Maybe. I think probably we want to remove these. I like it better on the first head. Right, okay. What the? Holding down Alt by mistake. And then we to go there, and this will be nice, easy lines here. There we go. In fact, we'll do these bits separately because this guy's going to be quite simple. This first standy body. So that's, and that's, that. Maybe a little bit there. Let's give that a try. Up here. There we go. And yeah, that's actually okay for him. Good. Moving on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's grab that red as well. We don't really want that in there. Done and done. Okay. All right, so this is going to be a bit of an awkward one to shadow in, but we'll see how it looks when he's down to his skin. All right. Is that correct? Almost. That's correct. Okay, so this is the back leg. So that kind of needs shadowed in fully. Okay. Rest of the shadows being mostly cast towards the right. So we'll keep that light source going. Okay. Same down here. There we go. Oops. There, all right. That seems like it'll be okay. Yep, that looks fine to me. Good. Let's quickly do the same thing with this slot as we did with the other. Control and paste, realign it, double check, it's good. And then we start with the, yeah, we start with this color. Boom. And shadow, and then that color. Boom. Okay. Quick check. Looks good. Zoom back in. Underneath. Grab the old ones, delete so they're not overlapping the shadows, and boom. And then finally, save it again, HC shadow. Where are we? Here we are. Boom, and done. Okay, so we are finally done with that. Oh, that took longer than I expected it to. Okay, so when we stand on this particular thing, our buddy's going to go, ah, bleh, blood, and we are going to see the shadow move. So there we go. And change into that. Now he's going to be moving. He's going to be there already. So we want him to go down, down, left, left, disappear. Where are we? Here we are. So down, down, left, left, and then transparent on. Now, first of all, before all of that, when we change the there, we want to change the opacity to about half. So we'll go for 180 opacity. That should be not only a shadowy looking character, but it should also be mildly transparent. We're not going to wait for it to be completed. And it's going to disappear here. So that should be fine. So that's, yeah, down. Well, it's going to be here. Down, down, left, left, disappear underneath characters. Okay, let's give that a try. All right, brace yourself for the scream. There we go. So Julia, got to go. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you can make it to the next one. And let's see if this shadow works. So as soon as we stand here, our buddy should go more bloody, and we should see the shadow run down and disappear. Yes, good. Okay. It's probably a bit too fast. Doesn't really give us much of a chance to see anything. And let's make it a bit more spooky. So we'll change the speed. We'll set it to normal. As soon as it's hit the bed, we'll have it pause for half a second. And then turn right. And then wait for half a second and then disappear. Okay, so let's see if that looks a little bit more spooky. If we had time, we'd make a little graphic of him flipping you off before it disappears. All right. Yeah, okay, so he turned to the right and we saw part of what he looked like because we hadn't done the right-hand side one, but I think that looks a little bit more spooky. Good. All right, and it doesn't happen multiple times because, yeah, we don't want it to. All right, so that works pretty successfully. We need to fix the shadow so that when it turns right, it still looks like a shadow, but that's easily done just by flipping these guys over, actually. So let's just quickly get that done because it's only going to take 5 seconds. So we grab this, copy, let's open it into a new thing, rotate canvas, horizontal, highlight, bring it back, where are we? Here we are. Go down here, post, try to align this, make sure it all works. Okay, that's good, and then we just take that guy out of sequence and this guy out of sequence. Oopsie daisy. There we go. And this guy. And that should work. Let's check. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Take the group that's underneath. Delete them, goodbye forever, and merge down and save. Shadow, 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 there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and now it'll work perfectly. So shadow appears, turns right, and disappears. Good. Excellent. So, again, we can make gestures and things like that, but we won't do that right now. One last thing I want to do, just because it's bugging me, is I just want to change where the character appears. He shouldn't appear there, he should appear there. There we go. Okay, and that is that. All right, we won't go any further than that because a lot of people have had to leave in order to go to beddy-buys. But I think we made a good start there. So we've got the beginning, we've got the lights on the television flickering, we've got this mysterious book that you can only get with a flashlight. We've got the upstairs with the guy suddenly appearing all bloody and the shadow moving around, as well as a whole bunch of interesting little things that we can begin to work into actual games and interactions in the next one. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this stream, I think. If you want to sort of solidify your character, if you want to kind of like claim a character spot, as it were, then jump into the Discord. I'll send I'm just going to post a link now to it. So you can jump in there and you can claim characters for later. Or if you just want to talk or hang out or get advance warning of videos and live streams and stuff before they go up, jump into there as well. Failing that, I think we'll probably be doing this again next Wednesday. I see no reason why not. So tune in for the next Wednesday's stream if you want to see more of this. Friday's live stream will, of course, be Mabinogi Duel. So if you play that, be sure to bring your decks for the sub battles or deck codes so that I can look over the decks and give them some sort of positive criticism. El Malamodo, really fun arc, will join the Discord. Take care. Okay, good. Nice to hear. So yeah, hopefully I will see most of you guys in the Discord in a few minutes. Failing that, on Friday. Failing that, next Wednesday. So thanks for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys later. And goodbye from Samurai Quack.